guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shay again. I'm coming to you guys with another video. As nurses and nursing students too, we need to learn how to work smarter and not harder. So I'm going to be doing a review of what's in my nursing bag. My nursing bag is my lifeline. I take it to work with me. I bring it back with me. Anything that I feel that I might need, I'm purchasing, I'm throwing it in this bag. And it's just an essential for me to have a somewhat successful 12-hour shift. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. I am also in a new background today. I'm actually in my bedroom. So I know you guys are like, the background looks a little bit different. I told you guys I'm trying to bump up this quality to give you guys the best videos. So I thank you guys again so much for watching. Leave comments down below of things you guys include in your bag. I love videos like this and I love to hear what other people carry. We, can help each other out and figure out what works best for everyone. Again, stay tuned. We're going to jump right in. Alright guys, so first things first, you need to have a bag in order to have a nursing bag. Nothing special that I have. I actually used to carry a book bag and I just got really annoyed because number one, I'm kind of a girly girl, and number two, I carried book bags while I was in school. So I have a tote. I actually got this tote for Christmas, and this is the tote. I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff down. It is so heavy. This tote came from Bath and Body Works. I got gifts in it, like sprays and stuff, and this was the tote, and I was like, what better thing to use it for than my bag for work? So I know the 21 bags, I think they call it, are very popular. I'm thinking about getting one. I just need to find someone who's selling them. I've had tons of bags, like I said, book bags. I've had Vera Bradley bags. I don't stand for taking my purse to work. I just can't do it because we don't have specific lockers in my unit because it's such a big unit. Everyone has a locker and we swap out for shifts, so it's not something that I can like sanitize and make sure it's clean. And my purse comes with me to my room, everywhere, so I really don't want to have to bring that into the hospital environment. I'm kind of a little with bringing this bag in my room, but it's for filming purposes, and I wiped it down with tons of wipes before it came in here, so we're all good. I'm digging right into my bag. I do want to mention to you guys that I have this thing called a purse organizer, which is my bag for while I'm on the floor. I think we're going to go through this last because this has a lot of my stuff that I need for a shift. So, purse organizer you can get off of Amazon, or I think you can get it off of Poshmark, Amazon. There's another website I'm going to link down below, but Amazon definitely has these. They're like $5-6. I carry one of these in my purse, and these are just so convenient. You have the little handles, you have pockets on each side, you have pockets inside. I'm trying to show you guys. And then there's like zipper pockets on the other two spaces. So we're going to get into this after I go through everything else that's in my bag. Next thing hanging out in my bag is an empty water bottle. This is by the brand, I think, Nathan. This water bottle is good for work because it's a 32 ounce, and this is what you probably need at least to drink one of these for a shift if you don't get any water anywhere else. It's fun because you fill it up here, and it has a top nozzle. Mine is a little dirty because we washed it in spaghetti water by accident in the sink, but I got this from TJ Maxx, and I think it was only like $6 or $7, and this is like my favorite water bottle. I have tons of others. I always shoot for 28 to 32 ounces for work because that's my goal. I should be drinking way more water at work, but I want to at least get that down during a shift, if nothing else. I have a little zip bag. I have tons of zip bags. You guys are going to find out I'm like a bag freak. And this is where I keep all my pens and pencils for the shift. I'm not going to pull everything out of here, but I have like Sharpie, some tape, dry erase markers. I have Jolly Ranchers in here. You never know when you're running around. You haven't ate or took a lunch and your sugar's getting low. I have pens, and I will talk about my favorite pen in a minute. This is actually one of my favorite pens. It's the 4-click pens, but they have all the girly colors. There's like pink, purple, green, blue, and this helps me keep track of my notes at work. Everything that I stick in my pockets, my bandage scissors, where bandage scissors, which I think I got from the medical supply store, and they're purple. I have a gauze pad in here because you never know you need gauze, highlighters. Just everything that I literally stuff in my pocket at work is what I put in here. So when I get to work, I can just grab it out of here and stuff it in my pocket and go out and get report. So that's why I use this one. This is something I actually did that was new because I used to put everything in that pink bag, but this is easier because I literally just grab everything in here, stick it in my pocket, and run out for a report. So it was really convenient. Next thing we're going to talk about is my stethoscope. Yes. So this is my baby. This is the Cardiology 4, I believe. I received her when I graduated nursing school. Excellent stethoscope. I would recommend it to anyone. It's really good for hearing your lung sounds, your heart sounds. You can really pick up on the bruits and murmurs. And funny story, I used to have the Lippmann Lightweight, the lavender one, and my biggest struggle, I was good at blood pressures when I started nursing school, but I could never hear. So somebody switched out stethoscopes with me, and I was a pro. I was great at blood pressures. I could do them. So the lightweight one, if any of you guys are in nursing school and you're having a trouble with your blood pressures, try using someone else's stethoscope. You might just need a higher acoustic. For me, I didn't know if it was my ears. I know I've had some ear procedures in the past, so I didn't know if it was that or if that stethoscope really just can't pick up those sounds. But the lightweight one is great for while you're in school. It's cheap. You can hear lung sounds and heart sounds fine. It's just the pressures that I struggled with. But this one, I can take a blood pressure in 2 seconds. Lungs, heart, everything. I just love this. This is my baby. I am thinking about possibly purchasing the NDF one, the rose gold and black. I know I shouldn't say this, but I just like the design of it. But I'm still trying to research and see if it's actually a good stethoscope. So, yes. What is next in this bag? I do carry a big bottle of lotion. It's winter. I'm African American. I get dry very quick. So I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of Jergens in the bag. Nivea is another great one. I use this on my hands. I use this on my arms if they're ashy. This is just something in case of emergency. And I do have like a little emergency pack in my bag. I told you guys I'm a sucker for little makeup bags. So this is like my self-care stuff while I'm at work. So I do have a thing of Degree deodorant in here. I also have some Advil. If you work at a hospital, just pay attention to your policies and stuff like that. Some places don't allow you, I heard, to bring your own medications in, but I do carry this in. We're allowed to, and if there's ever a time, excuse me, that we're not allowed to, I'll probably put it in my car, because you do need stuff like this. You don't know if you're going to get a headache or you have any pain. It's that time of the month, so I keep Advil with me. I also keep generic for Excedrin. I don't know what is going on with my voice today. I need to drink some water. Okay, so like I was saying, I carry the generic for Excedrin. I've been getting migraines a lot since I've started working. I don't know if it's the long shifts. I don't know if there's something going on. I am being worked up for it, but this does help me if I get one or I feel one coming on at work. I pop one of these and I'm fine. I also have allergy medicine in here because my nose, as some of you guys can probably hear, is stuffy literally 75% of the year, and sometimes at work it just decides it wants to do its own thing. So I have these just in case I need a good old, antihistamine. Allegra is my bae. And then the last thing I have is just a prescription bottle in here for higher strength ibuprofen. This is only for me. I don't give it to anyone else at work. And that's another thing that was prescribed to kind of help me with the headaches. So this is like my own care package. Like I said again, make sure you check with your company, its policies and procedures before you start carrying medications in your bag. I don't want anyone to get in trouble, but we're allowed to do it, and I do it because it's a necessity for me personally. Next, I just have in here my new fave. They have these foldable clipboards. I don't know if you guys can see everything on here. And they have all these resources on the back. And then on the front, I'm just going to kind of cover up some of my papers. The only thing I have on here is my schedule for work. is just where you can clip your papers for work, and it's actually foldable. So you can just fold it in half, and especially if you have nice pockets on your pants, you can just like stick it in there. Sometimes it'll fit in scrub pockets depending. Oh yeah, it fits in these ones. So you have it by your side and you can just walk around, and then you have your S-bars and everything. It helps you not to lay around your papers too, because I know a lot of people at work lose their S-bars. Some people don't like the bulkiness. I used to carry a big clipboard, but this has made it so much more convenient for me, and it's made it easier for me to stay organized. So I love these. You can find this again on Amazon. I will definitely link it in the description box below so you guys can look it up, because it's literally my best friend. I just purchased it probably Christmas time, and I loved it ever since. Next thing I carry at work, I call this my HIPAA folder, and right now I think there's stuff in it that's not HIPAA related, but what I do is anytime you come home from work, it's a red folder. Sometimes you keep S-bars, lab labels, things like that in your pocket. My home's a safe place. Nobody's a HIPAA risk here. As soon as I find out that these documents are in my pocket, I immediately go into my nursing bag and I put them in this folder for the next time that I go to work. I do have a shredder here at home, but I don't want anybody else's medical information going in my trash, period. So if that ever happens by mistake, which is very rare, because when you're a nurse, you usually try to empty your pockets before you leave work. But if for any reason, you know, it's in my bottom pocket, it's in my back pocket or anything, I slip it right into this folder. Every time I go to work, I pull this folder out first, and whatever's in here, I'll take a stack. When I go out to get reported, I'll just throw it in the HIPAA bin at work. So try to make it a habit of emptying your pockets when you leave work, just to avoid all the extraness. But we're all human. You don't know how a shift is going to be. So just as a backup, the red folder reminds me this is important information you need to get out of your bag. I go in, I flip it open, I take it, and I throw it right in that HIPAA bin, and we're good. I also carry extra highlighters and markers just in case. This was a little pack I found at the store Ollie's near us, and I love that it just has different color highlighters, and it was only like $1. So I use this just in case any of my stuff gets swiped during shift, because there are swipers, and I think half of us are swipers. Sometimes, I was just talking to one of my colleagues, you just see a pen or something sitting there and you need one and you write with it, and then all of a sudden it's in your pocket. So don't feel bad. Nurses are the biggest pen thieves and writing utensil thieves, but we always return them, so kind of some slack. Okay guys, moving right along. I have a binder in here, and I'm just going to tell you guys what I keep in it. Just a 3-ring binder. A lot of people will not want to carry something like this around, but this is convenient for me because I keep all of my like CEUs and certificates and things like that in here. I just hole punch them because I don't like having unnecessary papers in my bag. So I just hole punch them, stick them in here. The educators like, Shay, did you do your NIH stroke scale for the last 2 years? I can pull it out of here, hand it to her. Shay, did you do your 10 CEUs that were required for your competencies? I can pull them out, make a copy for her, and give them to her. It's just an easier way of me keeping all the like official kind of documents, and I really don't like having papers scattered around in my bag, so I rather just hole punch it, stick it in here. It doesn't get crumbly, it doesn't get nasty, and it doesn't get thrown away by accident either. So that's why I use a binder, an umbrella just in case it rains while I'm at work. My hair is looking crazy. I'm actually pulling something out next so we can get that situated. But umbrella, just in case it's raining, you're at work, you don't want to get stuck in the rain. Next, I have, like I was saying, my Clippies. These I use at work, especially when my hair is down like this. Sometimes putting a ponytail in your hair when you have hair like mine, especially if I have something to do the next day, I don't want the dent from the ponytail. So I'll literally just take one of these clips and I'll twist my hair up. And then I do this and clip it back. And I'm looking like a crazy person at work, but it's okay because it's work. And then at the end of the day, you just pull the clip out and you're fine. So we've talked about everything. Now we're going to get into my little nursing bag, which has all my stuff pretty much I need for a shift. So like I said, this bag can be found on Amazon. It can be found on Poshmark. And there's one other website I can really not think of right now, and I'm so mad. But there's another place you can find these, and I actually got my first one from there, and I'll link it in the description box once God puts a revelation on me. So this bag I use for shift. I have some gauze pads in here, some alcohol pads in the front. And then I have a hand sanitizer just in case I need my own during shift in here. And I think there's a pencil stuck in here. Sometimes I'll stick extra pencils and markers. I need to organize this bag. I try to organize it at least every month because sometimes it becomes just a ground for me sitting everything in. I keep Febreze Fabric to Go air freshener in my bag because we do have an air freshener for work, which I think I have one of those in here too. But sometimes you just need to spritz a little something that's fresh, and I think the Febreze works great and it covers odors the best it can. I have a pill splitter. You can get these off Amazon. You can get these at medical stores. I have my personal pill crusher. Isn't she cute? I was looking, I'm like, this is dirty, but no, I gotta clean it out. I got this off Amazon also, only $5, and this comes in handy because we're always yelling at work. Like, we have Voicera, so we're always over the intercom like, anybody have a pill crusher? And it's just, especially when you got like your peg tubes and stuff, you need to be ready to just crush your meds and give them at 10. I don't got time to be trying to look for a pill crusher, so I just decided I need to go ahead and get one of these. You don't have to have one, your institution should have one, but if you want something just for you to have with you, it's great. I have a little thermometer in here. I'm not really supposed to use these at work because they're not covered if you're charting stuff over here. I use this as a backup. Say I'm waiting for a thermometer, but I think someone has a fever. I'm going to check them with this just to see what's going on. And then once I find the regular thermometer, that'll be my official check. But if it's something quick and I need to get it done, I use it sometimes. It's just to make sure I'm not like delaying care. I also have a pulse ox in here. I carry my own just in case, you know, anyone has fingers that won't read. Again, some institutions will tell you you cannot use your own. Again, I always say I don't document anything that's on my own personal equipment. I use these as a way to help me not delay care. If I can't get a pulse ox on our machine, I use this. If it's saying it's like 86, 87, I might have to call the doctor. Look, I got this on my own personal one. I'm in the meantime trying to find an official one for the institution, but I don't know if you want to start any care, if you want to get some nebs, I'm going to bump them up on oxygen, things like that. So, never use your own equipment unless your institution says you can, but for you guys who do like home care and stuff like this, it's the best because you can find this on Amazon, and I think I got my temporal thermometer on Amazon as well. I don't know why I have oatmeal in here. This actually needs to go in the trash. Sometimes I'll bring oatmeal to work to have for breakfast, and I'll just add milk in it and heat it up in the microwave. I don't know why it's in my nursing bag, so even if it was like brand new, I'm still not going to use it because I don't want it really in here. I have scissors and stats in here, and these come in handy for wound changes and things at work. Yes, I have 2 pairs of scissors. I got the purple pair because metal pair sometimes float away very easily. There's a bunch of highlighters in here. I'm not going to pull everything out for you guys. Papers are just like little sticky notes and stuff that I have that I stick in my pockets. I do have an extra pack of leads in here because I work on a telemetry floor. These ones are open, so they're no good, and I think I only have 1 left in here anyway. But usually in the beginning of shift, I'll take a pack of leads or a couple packs because you're supposed to change them on your shift. I'll stuff how many of our patients, 5, 6, 4 patients. I'll stick some leads in here, and then I just make sure as I go through and do my assessments, I'm changing the leads out. Everything else in here is like highlights and stuff. I'm not going to keep you guys here that long going through everything. There's some Johnson & Johnson baby lotion that I use sometimes at work. I also love the Bath & Body Works. I'm trying to find them. The hand creams. They are so good for dry hands. So I love to have that, and a lot of my colleagues will use them out my bag as well. I think I'm just going to go through these zippers real quick to see if there's anything else in here that I use. More candy. I told you guys, you never know when you're going to have a hard shift. You got to keep that sugar up, I'm telling you. So I keep candy. We keep candy at work for each other. It just helps. I do have toothpaste, I think, in here, and a toothbrush, just in case, you know, you need to freshen up at work. You never know, you might have a little Italian sub or something for lunch, and you want to brush your teeth after. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. So this is the Bath & Body Works lotion, and if your institution has trouble with fragrances, this one is actually fragrance-free. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but this one is a fragrance-free hand cream. It has shea butter in it, and it basically just says moisturizing after washing hands or anytime your hands need moisture. This stuff is really good. Because as a nurse, I think I talked about in my last video, my hands get super dry. I just noticed the other day I got cuts and cracks on my hands. I was using some lotion at home that was helping, Gold Bond, but if you need something that's a little bit more carry-free, you can put this right in your pocket. This one from Bath & Body Works works just as great, and my hands have been looking great ever since. I think that's about it, guys. So, I want to thank you all for watching my video again. Today's video has been quite a trip. I'm bending down, doing all this other crazy stuff. My hair is in this clip. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? So, oh my gosh, no, this gotta come down. Anywho, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Tell me about some of the stuff that you guys have in your nursing bags if you guys are nurses. I love to always figure out new ways to make work smarter and not harder. I was trying to not say that backwards. So as nurses, you got to work smarter, not harder. And I always look for tools and techniques and things to carry with me. So if you guys have any pointers or things you carry that I didn't go over in my bag, feel free to leave comments below. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. We will be uploading again next week. I'm trying to possibly maybe get more on a 2-time-a-week schedule. But again, like you guys know, I'm super busy with work and just other things going on. And I'm still trying to get my subscribers up a little bit more before I actually start dedicating to twice a week. But for you guys who are watching, I want to thank you so much for continuing to watch my channel. Thank you guys for trying to reach out and share. I really appreciate it so much, and I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let you guys enjoy your weekend. Thanks again.